It's official this morning. Donald J. Trump has been elected as the 47th president of the United States. Take a look at your screen. Donald Trump won with at last check, 279 electoral college votes and won with nearly 5 million votes. Now, taking a look at last night's events, supporters of former President Trump ended the night on a happier note as he secured battleground states, North Carolina and Georgia, overnight. ABC's Christian Cordero is tracking it all and has the latest from Washington.
It was a late night for both presidential candidates, jolted with energy in West Palm Beach, where Donald Trump's watch party was filled with donors, family, and supporters into the early morning. Moments after securing battleground Pennsylvania, Trump declared victory. Though, as expected, he did so before the race was officially called.
We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy? But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before. Nothing like this.
At Howard University in Washington, D.C., Harris's watch party started with music and dancing, but turned chilly when the crowd was dismissed with no appearance from the VP.
She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation. So thank you. We believe in you.
Down the ballot in some states, enshrining the right to abortion access. It passed in Nevada, Arizona, and Missouri. A similar measure failed in Florida, which has one of the nation's strictest abortion bans. It needed a 60% majority to pass. Florida's has become the first abortion-related ballot initiative to fail since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. In the congressional races, Republicans have regained control of the Senate. Control of the House of Representatives is still up for grabs. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Well, one of the biggest races in Middle Georgia was in Houston County for sheriff. Matt Moulton will take over as sheriff for the late Cullen Talton, who had the job for more than 50 years. He defeated Arthur Harris handily, getting 59% of the vote. A WGXA News reporter Carlos Stevens caught up with the new sheriff-elect.
Moulton is coming off of a win here to serve as sheriff here in Houston County. You're talking about being endorsed by the late Sheriff Cullen Talton. Matt Moulton, walk us through what you are feeling in this moment.
Just excited. I mean, it's been a year in the making. A lot of people put a lot of faith in me. I've gotten advice and counseling from a lot of people that I hold in high esteem, and the feeling's just surreal right now.
What would you say to voters about tonight?
Just thank you so much for coming out to vote. This was a very important election, not just at the local level, but all the way up state and federal. And just thank you guys for coming out to vote, and thank you for supporting it.
What can people expect out of Sheriff Matt Moulton?
Oh, wow.
Does it sound good to you?
That sounds different. Yeah, it sounds different. The same level of professionalism out of the House County Sheriff's Office that they're accustomed to. The same leadership techniques that Sheriff Talton had. I'm going to work hard to fill those shoes.
What will you go in and tackle as the new sheriff?
You know, dealing with manpower, getting our staffing numbers back up for patrol operations, as well as for our detention center. Once we get our numbers back where they need to be, then we're going to focus on proactive policing, and we're going to target this violent crime that's taken over our youth population.
Now to the race for the newly created House District 145. Tangi Herring will head to the Gold Dome after taking the lead with nearly 300 votes. Now, the race was extremely tight between Herring and her opponent, Noah Harbuck. WGXA's William Bazone spoke with Herring about her victory.
Folks, we're here in North Macon at the watch party for Tangi Herring, the new representative for House District 145 starting in January. And Tangi, congratulations, first of all. It's been an interesting race for you, switching from 143 to 145. What's going through your mind right now? How are you feeling in this moment?
I feel amazing. I have fought a great fight. My race has been awesome. We've ran with integrity, grace, respect, and I just want to thank the constituents, the voters who saw fit to vote me as their state representative. I am honored, I am humbled, and I look forward to serving them under the Georgia Dome.
And what are some of the big things that you're looking to do, and what is your big message to everybody else just after them going out and supporting you, and now as you move up to Atlanta in just a few months?
Listen, my message has never changed. I want to make sure that Middle Georgia families in District 145 have better education, better job opportunities, public safety, affordable housing, and that every woman has the right to choose. So those things have never wavered with me. I'm excited to do the work, and like I've always said, I want to serve the people and not be served.
Well, you heard it here first. That's Tangi Herring, your new representative in District 145, starting in January. A big congratulations to her, and we'll have more information as we have it available. But from right here in North Macon, I'm William Bazone for WGXA News.